In this video, we're going to get to see how to calculate a percentage increase and decrease, and also take a look at reverse percentages when you're trying to find the original number after a percentage has been applied. Let's look at this first question. We want to know what £90 is after an increase of 40%. There's two methods of finding this. Firstly, we can find out what 40% is and then add it on to £90. So £90 divided by 10 will give us £9. If we times that by 4, we'll get 40%. So 9 times 4 would give us 36, which equals our 40%. And we can then add that to the original £90. So £90 plus 36 will give us £126. We can also use the multiplier method. The multiplier is best used with a calculator, and it's when you consider the overall percentage that the new number will be after the percentage increase is applied. Here, I'll have 100% plus the 40%, which will give me 140%, or as a decimal, 1.4. So in the multiplier method, we do 100% plus 40, which would give us 140%. That's 1.4 as a decimal. Now if we do 90 times 1.4, it'll give us 126. In the next problem, we want to decrease £90 by 40%. Again, we can use the basic method of finding 40% of £90 and subtracting it. So 10% of 90 is £9. If we times 10% by 4, we'll get 40%. So 9 times 4 will give us 36. 90, take away £36, will give you £54. So £90 after a decrease of 40% will give you £54. Once again, we could also use the multiplier method of finding out what the number will be after applying the decrease. So to use the multiplier method, we do 100%, subtract 40%, which would give us 60%. This is going to be 0.6 as a decimal. We do £90 times 0.6, which would give us £54. So that's the multiplier method of finding that answer. The multiplier method is very useful when looking at aspects like compound interest and depreciation, which we'll cover in a later video in this course. In the next section, we're going to look at what's called reverse percentages. We're going to try to find the original number after a percentage has been applied. For instance, here, the sale price is £96 after a 20% discount has been applied to the original price. So if we set this out as a diagram, and we'll put 100% up here at the top left. On the right-hand side, we'll write the original price, which is what we're trying to find out. We'll put 20% at the top here, and we'll subtract that off, and that gave us the sale price of £96. Now that's going to equal 100%, take away 20%, which would be 80%. Now we want to find a common factor of 80 and 96, because we want to look at reducing this to a percentage that we can then multiply back up to 100. And we can see that both of them are divisible by 8. 80% divided by 8 would give you 10%. 96 divided by 8 would give us £12. So we now know that 10% is £12. If we times the 10% by 10, we'll get back up to 100. So we'll times the £12 by 10 to get back to the original price. 12 times 10 gives us £120. So we have the answer that the original price is £120. In this question, a special edition pack is 30% bigger than the original one, and we want to know what was the weight of the original if the new pack is 1,248 grams. So here, the original weight is less than the weight that we're being given. So we'll write original weight here, and we'll put a line across for that to be 100%. Now we're going to add on 30%. So our new weight is going to be 130%, and our new weight equals 1,248 grams. Now this is a calculator question. So we're going to do 1,248 divided by 130. And that will give us 1%, which is 9.6. So we can write that on our diagram. 1% equals 9.6 grams. 1% times by 100 will give us 100%. So 9.6 grams times by 100 will give us the original weight of 960 grams. So the answer to our question is 960 grams. In this video, we looked at how to calculate percentage increases and decreases, and also how to calculate the original amount after a percentage has been applied, which is called a reverse percentage. In the next video, we'll look at how to calculate using indices, otherwise known as powers or roots, and I'll see you then.